Hello, I'm Virginia, and welcome to Energy Matters News. A research team at Chalmers University of Technology in Gothenburg has isolated the protein that makes the bioluminescent jellyfish Aquaria victoria glow in the dark. The green fluorescent protein from the jellyfish is placed on a wafer of silicon dioxide between two aluminium electrodes. When ultraviolet light is directed onto the electrodes, the protein absorbs the photons and emits electrons, which flow through a circuit and produce electricity, effectively becoming a miniature photovoltaic cell. While the discovery is unlikely to rock the solar world at this point, it is yet another example of the innovation at work in the race to find cheaper ways of making renewable energy cost comparable with finite fossil fuels. One of America's most powerful unions, the United Steelworkers Union, is accusing China of unfairly cornering the world renewable energy manufacturing market by using protectionist and anti-competitive trade practices. The union has filed a petition calling on the Obama administration to protect green energy jobs in the U.S. The union believes Chinese strategies undermine American labor laws, allowing it to develop their renewable energy sector at the expense of the U.S. market. Alleged activities include, among others, restrictions on access to critical materials, discrimination against foreign firms and goods, and prohibitive export and domestic content subsidies. By law, the Obama administration has 45 days to decide whether to accept the petition for further action. As of last week, Australia has a new government, Labor. So what does this mean for Australia's solar power industry? Policies and initiatives for the time ahead include a 5% carbon emissions cut by 2020, as well as an assembly of 150 people to settle on a price on carbon. Any carbon emissions trading scheme is to be delayed until the end of 2012, however. Labor's proposed Cash for Clunkers program has drawn fire from the Greens, especially since a similar program in the US was of little success. New coal-fired power stations will be required to incorporate carbon capture and storage. Labor has also promised $100 million over 4 years towards a new renewable energy venture capital fund and a bonus tax deduction of 50% of the cost of eligible assets or capital works to improve energy efficiency in buildings. As is the case with most states in Australia, Tasmania is now also facing a series of hikes in electricity costs, the first only months away. True Energy customers in New South Wales, South Australia and Queensland were recently slugged with increased electricity costs of as much as 20%. Origin Energy and AGL have also recently warned retail electricity prices will soar soon. Tasmania's independent economic regulator has proposed average increases of just over 10% over the 2010-2011 financial year, due to start on the 1st of December, in addition to the 5% passed on to electricity customers in July. Energy Matters co-founder Max Sylvester questions marketing strategies such as the inclusion of energy-sucking appliances as bonuses to entice people to buy solar. Some solar providers may be acting in contradiction to the purpose of government solar power rebates. For example, a 42-inch plasma television may use around 300 watts, upwards of 20% of the average output of a 1.5 kilowatt home solar power system. Government schemes that provide rebates for solar power are in place as a strategy to reduce carbon emissions. If a household takes up one of these offers and the bonus television chews up more electricity than their current set, that can translate to a substantial carbon emission reduction loss. Mr. Sylvester believes the government should step in to ensure they get the most for their dollar and ours under the rebate and incentive schemes. Be sure to log on to energymatters.com.au to stay up to date with the latest in renewable energy news.